Head southwest on Harvest Hills, drive northeast toward Harvest Glen Way northeast.
Today's another one of those days where we're gonna run around and do some chores, get some stuff done. I've got to order in at the paint shop for the epoxy primer.
Turn right onto Harvest Glen Way northeast.
And then
Harvest Hills.
got to get a new bottle of CO2 argon mix for my welder, my MIG welder. And then we're gonna head down to a town called Nanton. And this is the mystery trip, because in a town called Nanton, right along Highway 2 south, heading from Calgary down to, well, I guess it goes to Fort McLeod. And right by the highway, there's a 49 Chev Fleetline, two-door, same car as mine, that happens to have parts on it that I need. And that car's been sitting there for a number of years, and I watch it every time I go by. In fact, I usually stop and take a picture of it. But it's in a shop that there's nobody there. And there's no name, there's no phone number, there's nothing. So we're going to just look around town. If all else fails, I'll go to the town hall with the location of the building and ask for the name of the owner, see if I can connect that way. But first we try a couple of neighbors, you know, usually the neighbors know what's going on. And I really need this car. It's got the belt moldings on it that I'm going to need for my final assembly, because I got a piece missing off mine on the driver's side, the back, the rear belt molding, plain old gone, you know. Then also, I mean, this car in Nanton is totally rusted out. Nobody's ever going to do anything with it. At least they sure shouldn't. Maybe the roof is okay, but nothing else. Oh, maybe the hood, I'm not sure. We'll see. But we'll see what kind of a deal we can strike up to get those parts. You know, maybe offer to haul the car away, because I could haul it away. I don't have any room for it at my house. What I would really like to do is get the whole car and haul it home and disassemble it in the back alley, the parts that I can take off of it, and then haul the rest to the scrap dealer. I'd probably get, you know, 60, 70 bucks for it. And well, that doesn't even pay for the gas. Speaking of which, I better get some gas. I'm almost out here. Well, we'll get down to the welding shop area. I'll bet there's a service station down there, because I'm on Deerfoot Trail right now. There sure ain't no service stations here. Nothing but zooming. They call it Deerfoot Raceway. It goes right through Calgary from north to south, or south to north, depending on which way you're going. And it's 100 kilometers an hour. Oh man, here's big trucks. We better get out of the lane here. Good thing we got some get up and go in this old 42 Chev. Those big trucks love to hem you in. And I'm going to use overdrive on this trip. There we go. And I've got a manual transmission lock. I'll throw that in. We'll be saving gas like crazy. The old 350 TBI, you know, won't be guzzling today. Actually, it runs at about 1800 RPM at 110 kilometers an hour. So, you know, RPM wise, we're good. You know, we shouldn't be burning too much gas. And it's not on the highway, it's not a problem. Around town though, boy, I tell you what, you're filling up all the time. And I've got the two biggest tanks that GM ever put in their pickup trucks. So dual tanks, and yeah, we're good to go. We haul a lot of gas all over the country.
Turn right onto 42nd Street southeast, then your destination will be on the right.
Yeah, they changed the company name, but it still says Praxair. So,
Your destination is on the right.
How do you get in here? Better put a mask on first. It's gone up again. I think it was.
I think it went up $5 from last year.
Is that it? Oh, seems like more. The last time I bought in Lethbridge, it could be. It wouldn't be a different price, though, would it?
No, it shouldn't be.
Okay.
It shouldn't be that much of a difference
I got a really good memory. I can remember what it was 20 years ago, you know.
I wish it reflects our pricing now.
Well, we got gas. $117, can you imagine, for this little tiny tank? Well, you need it. Can't weld without it. When you add up everything that goes into a car build, I tell you what, I don't count gas. You better not count some things, otherwise it'll scare you off.
Your destination is on the left.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's right. Advanced Coatings, there we are. Advanced Coatings Technology. Technologies. How do you get in here? Here we go. You can manage. Howdy.
Hello.
I just need to check.
Just checking.
Well, there's a question about the MTX. Okay,
Okay.
MTX hardener, but the paint is, what do we got here?
This one. Here.
That's MTX, okay.
Yeah.
And the old one is MTK,
Yes.
and I need a hardener and reducer for that. Is that in here as well? Do you know?
Well, the MTK is no longer compliant, so it's the
Right.
MTX now.
Yeah, so I have a can of MTK still.
Because we don't have the hardeners.
Oh, you don't have it?
for it anymore. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you don't want to mix anything because you just never know what's going to blow up,
I
right?
mean, you could try a little bit and see if it works.
Yeah.
And stuff with it, like
Perfect.
another box for these.
No, you know what? My truck's right here. I
Sure?
can just, yeah.
Okay. What, you're painting there?
No, no.
Okay.
This one doesn't deserve paint. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, well, they let me in. And as a friend of mine works here. Otherwise, they're not letting anybody in. You have to place your order and then do a drive-by pickup. But it's the same thing anyway, isn't it? I placed my order and I came and got it. So, but anyway, this is a tremendous blessing, having this connection. What happened was when COVID hit, we're all locked down. And in church, we were praying for different companies that were having to lock down. And the name of this company came up on this prayer list. And so, being inquisitive, I just kind of Googled it, found out they sell PPG paint, Pittsburgh paint, for automotive. And that was, to me, that was a real miracle because, that's what I always used. And you got stock, right? And you want to just keep using the same stuff, otherwise it's a waste. So it turns out that there's one more dealer in the city, which is amazing. I mean, it's a huge city, 1 million people or whatever. I don't know how many's here. But there's 2 Pittsburgh paint dealers, well, for automotive finishes. And the other guy, I was there and he treated me pretty rude. And, like, what do you want? You got to pay before you get this stuff. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to pay. I plan on paying, But anyway, so I was kind of, just hoping I could find another outlet. Well, it turns out that the salesman, I think one of the owners and one of the salesmen, are members of the church that we go to. So we connected with him, invited him over for supper, and had a chat. And he said, "Yeah, anything you need, just let me know." So it's great. So they give me cheaper than the other place. That's what I know for sure, and that really helps. So yeah. So God bless them. God bless Advanced Coatings Technologies. This is us blowing into Nanton. It's a aircraft museum place, military aircraft. Oh, it's the Bomber Command Museum. That's awesome. This town is full of what you call antique stores and quaint little places. There's the Because I Said So coffee shop. Yeah. And here's the candy store that's advertised. Antiques, collectibles, ice cream. Man, what a great place. Wish I lived here. Well, not really. So we are on the southbound leg of Highway 2, goes right through this little town, which is a big waste of speed. And then we've got to go over onto the northbound leg, and I think that that's right here that we ought to turn. Does that look right? Sure enough, I don't know if you can see it, but I can see the old Chevy right now. And that looks like someone's home too. The garage door is open. So, let a couple big trucks go by. One's enough. Looks like time for spring cleanup, don't you say? They're fixing RVs or something here.
Pretty cool, Rick.
Howdy. Yeah, thanks. It's good fun. So, the fleet line back here,
Yes.
is it yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need some parts. Are you interested in getting rid of it?
I just bought it for yard art, really. What do you need?
The stainless steel strips, the belt line.
Nothing on that one.
No, wrong style. It has to be a two-door and it has to be a fleet line.
So these ones right here.
Yeah, that's the ones. Yard art, hey? That's pretty good. Okay.
I was gonna actually put it on skids. I got a set of wheels, and
Oh, yeah.
my brother-in-law built me a nice cactus out of drilling
Oh, right,
pipe
yeah,
and
yeah.
whatnot. So I was just gonna make like an entryway out of it. I don't know. It's pretty cool though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I'm working on one of these right now.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. No, you know what? I don't think I want to.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I got bumpers and other stuff as well too, and I think I'm just gonna
Right.
hang on to it for now. But I will
Okay.
take your name if I change my mind.
Sure.
Plan of attack or
Yeah,
whatever.
sure.
I had another old boy stopped over and he stole some door latches and stuff off of the other.
Oh, yeah, off the other one,
Something
yeah.
that I don't mind, but yeah, this thing's pretty cool the way it is. I don't know.
Yeah, they really are. I had one when I was a kid, of course. You
Is
know.
that right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Let me.
I'll
take
give
your
you.
name.
Okay. Yeah, I'd really be interested in those. They're a little hard to find because it can't be off a four-door. It's got to be off a two-door.
Are you an old body man or something?
Well, pretend to be. I'm actually a welder.
Oh, okay.
I'll put it on the back of this one and keep your card.
Yeah.
Okay, Sal Purvis.
Okay.
And that's the email address. And that's actually a YouTube channel about the car build.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It's COVID, you know, what are you going to do, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, that's what we said. We're pretty fortunate we got this to play in.
Yeah, no kidding,
She
eh?
stretch the ankles and move around and whatnot.
Yeah.
She likes to move as well too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
How
It's
old are
amazing. I figured I'd have a lot of my projects done by now because we've been just giving her shit.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm nowhere.
Yeah, me too. How old are you?
56.
56. Oh, okay. Good. I'm just about to turn 70. So.
Is that right? Good
Yeah.
on you, yeah.
So I got to hurry up on my projects.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. Well, I used to have 17 employees in this type of business. We did all
Oh, wow.
new trucks,
Yeah.
but I mean, it drove me frickin' nuts, the employees.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
I was,
Yeah.
you know, I love the business. I'd still be in it if it wasn't for that headache.
Huh.
But boy, I tell you, I leave at the end of the day. I'm like, holy shit! I used to get a lot of stuff done at the end of the day.
Yeah, right. I know, eh? Yeah, that's true, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, good. All right, well, thanks for your time.
Yeah, you bet. Nice seeing
Yeah,
you.
think about that and shoot me an email. Or
So what's
I don't have a
you
phone,
at
so.
that right now.
Well, I just sandblasted the whole body yesterday,
Yeah.
and going to put some epoxy primer on it.
Okay.
And then I'm actually, mine was just about as rotten as that, not quite, but so I cut the entire floor out of it,
Yeah.
and I cut the body off an 06 Cadillac CTS, and the 49 fits on there really nice.
06 CTSV.
No, not a V,
Yes, yeah.
but I could V it if I needed to,
Yeah.
you know. Well, that's the deal. We drove the Cadillac for a couple of years just to make sure it was
Oh, nice.
kind of what we wanted,
Yeah,
right? Yeah. So,
Yeah, I know. At the price
Anyway.
of parts and stuff these days, I was talking to
Well,
everybody.
yeah.
It's better to go buy somebody's cream puff and tear it down, and
It's true.
you know.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Take care.
Thank you. Well, that's a bit of a disappointment. I think the guy came really close, you know, because he likes it when you're building the car. But we'll see. We'll just keep waiting on it. I mean, that thing has been sitting there for years. Yeah, so we'll head back to Calgary, and then I'll just keep my eyes open online for that belt line. You know, somebody's got to have one somewhere. The thing is, you know, that in these farmyards, all the way up and down this highway, there are some great cars, and there's probably a 49 Chev Fleetline sitting in one of these barns that's probably way better than mine. And but you'll never know about it until maybe it comes up in some estate sale, because everybody's got a project that they plan on working on at some point. Everybody's going to start their project. But I'm getting a little looser now with you know, selling my stuff, selling parts and that kind of stuff, and trying to get focused, trying to get narrowed down on what it is, you know, having the cars that I want and not having the cars that I don't want. So, well, my wife believes that anyway. And one more thing. I bet you thought I was going to get that car. I kind of did, you know. It's like going fishing and coming home skunked. So why would you tell that story? Well, here's how you discourage people. Is you only tell the stories that work out perfect for you. You know, your highlight reel. And they'll feel like, why isn't my life like that? And the other thing is that the story is never over until I say it's over. And I'm saying it's not over. Because I will keep searching high and low until I find that belt line molding for the two-door 49 Chev Fleetline driver's side. And I also think, you know, in the back of my mind, no, it's actually coming closer to the front of my mind, is that when I get this 49 Chev 06 Cadillac all put together, merged together, and get that beautiful cherry deep, you know, metallic red on, and get the stainless steel all polished up just to a gleam. And you know, you take a look at that car from the passenger side, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. And you walk around the front, you know, grill's all chromed, new grill, new bumpers. And you get around to the driver's side, and there's a piece missing. So then at that point, what I'm going to do is drive back down to Nanton and find the guy and bring him out to have a look at my car and say, hey, look at that. There's a piece missing. And it's the exact piece that you have over there on your yard art. How about making a deal? And he'd be like, I mean, if it was me and there was a guy that had a project that was totally complete except for one important piece, and I had that piece sitting there, I'd give it to him. I would take it off the car and paint a silver strip on the yard art, collar done, and then have a happy CherryRed owner. So it's going to work out. Just watch and see.